Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Now is it okay?
Yes, now it is okay. You can continue, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, hope you people are doing good, and we will start learning a new subject, that is our computer graphics. So, coming to this computer graphics, it is one of the important topic as well as the subject which we have to learn for our net examination. And now, introducing the syllabus firstly. So now coming to this computer graphics, so these are the content. What do we have? Okay. So here we have to concentrate upon the video display devices, the raster scan and the random scan systems, graphic monitors, input devices, and what is point, what is line, and some line drawing algorithms, point circle algorithm, ellipse algorithm, scanline polygon fill algorithm, boundary fill and flat fill algorithm, so all these things. And of course, we're going to concentrate upon 2D geometrical transforms and viewing. So under that, we are going to learn about certain transformations. So transformations like translation, scaling, rotation, reflection, shear transformation. And we will going to see how do we represent in matrix, and then homogeneous coordinates, composite transforms, transformation between coordinate systems, and viewing pipeline, viewing coordinate reference frame, window to viewport coordinate transformation, viewing function, line and polygon clipping algorithms. And coming to the last particular topic here in this computer graphics, that is 3D object representation. So that is geometric transformation and viewing. So under that, we are going to learn about some polygon surfaces, quadratic surfaces, spline representation, Bezier and B-spline curves, Bezier and B-spline surfaces, illumination models, polygon rendering methods, viewing pipeline and coordinates, general projection transform, and clipping. So this is a small introduction. We just seen which are the topics which is there in our net syllabus. So coming to this actual understanding syllabus, we have
dropping a lot.
Yes, I just checked.
Preeti, so I guess we are capable of hearing her voice regularly. So please check your internet connection once.
Okay, ma'am.
So shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So now, so these are the topics which we will going to cover as a part of our syllabus, and I suggest you people to refer Jonathan Hen book, so which is a good book for this computer graphics. Okay, so which I am referring the same to teach here. So apart from this book and the syllabus, so whenever we analyze the previous year questions, we can come across certain topics, we can come across certain questions which is not there in our syllabus, which is not a part of our syllabus. So that preparing for this computer graphic is there. No, it is quite challenging because only because of this type of questions, okay, which we cannot just estimate, okay, this is the topic which I have to prepare. And of course, we can expect about 5 to 7 questions under this concept or this topic called as computer graphics. And we will going to start learning with the video display devices and small introduction about the computer graphics in this class. So coming to the very first one, that is introduction. We should try to understand what is computer graphics basically. So what is computer graphics? It is just a graphics created using a computer. Okay, so it is a graphics created using a computer. Whenever we create certain impression, it may be an image. Okay, so it may be any of the art, what I can say. So if we create it by using a computer, then we're going to call it as a computer graphics in a simple words. It's a representation and manipulation of image data by a computer with the help from specialized hardware and then software, what I can say over here. See, it compromises some techniques to create, store, modify, and to represent the picture. Okay, so in order to do all such things, we want some specialized hardware and then software in order to represent and manipulate such image data. Okay, so the development of computer graphics, it made the computer easier to interact with and better for understanding and interpreting many types of data. Okay, so this particular computer graphics, whatever the subject what we are learning, it is one of the dynamic one which made the computer is very easier to interact. And of course, we all know that whenever we want to understand any of the data, so it is better to understand using some graphics rather than the text, right? So computer graphics had an added advantage maintaining all such things, okay? So development in computer graphics have profound impact on many types of media and have revolutionized animation, movies, and video game industry. I just said, so whenever we want to understand, analyze the data, if it is in a graphical form, we can do it in a very efficient and then better manner. Okay, so that is the reason why we are going to say this computer graphics has revolutionized this industries like animation, movies, and video games. And this computer graphics refers to the representation and manipulation of image data by a computer, and it includes various technologies to create and then manipulate the images, and it digitally synthesize and manipulate the visual content as well. So this is a basic introduction about the computer graphics, what I'm giving you. So coming to the next concept, that is applications of computer graphics. In which all area we will going to use this computer graphics. So we can give a wide range, a long list of applications of computer graphics. So say for example, so I had listed very few applications over here only for just to give you an idea. So computer graphics are used for aided design for engineering and architectural systems. Okay, it is used in electrical automobiles and electromechanical, mechanical, electronic devices like this. So to design gates and then bolts, okay, so we will going to use computer graphics. And we will going to use it in computer art. We will going to use it in presentation graphics. Just to summarize the financial, statistical, scientific or economic data. And then we will going to use it in entertainment. We will going to use it in education and training. We will going to use it in visualization. Yes, fantastic, Megha. It is very correct. We will going to use in CAD and then CAM system, that is computer aided design and then manufacturing. And of course, we will going to see the applications here in this medical field as well. We will going to use this computer applications in biological field as well. We will going to use this computer graphics in presentation graphics as well. In computer arts, we will going to use it in graphical user interface as well. We will going to use computer graphics for entertainment purpose as well. Okay, we are going to use it in entertainment purpose as well. We are going to use it in printing technology. Okay, so like this, we can give a wide list of applications of computer graphics. So it has a wide range of applications. So we shall restrict ourselves so only to this much, and we will going to step into still more other concepts. Okay. So hope you are following. Yes, shall I continue? Is all these things clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, thank you. So now we should understand what are the advantages of using this computer graphics. Just now we seen what is computer graphic, what are its application, then what is the advantage of learning this particular concept called computer graphics, the subject called computer graphics. So how advantageous is this computer graphics for our everyday life, or otherwise how does it increases the efficiency of our work, whatever what we will going to do. So can you people tell me what are the advantages of using this computer graphics? Can you people just get me a points? Advantages of computer graphics?
Ma'am, the biggest advantage behind computer graphics is the interaction. It is very interactive.
Yeah. So we can make our particular, it may be an image, it may be a video, whatever it may be, by using this computer graphics, we can make it as interactive. We can produce the high quality videos, high quality images, correct? Yes.
Like when we start from kindergarten up to any level, we
Yes.
can teach the things in
Yes,
a better way. This is a like most
Yes,
fascinating way
fantastic.
to teach something.
Yes, fantastic. Okay, so these are the points which people can write. Okay, so it will going to produce a high quality video. It will going to produce high quality audio as well. And as you said, it will going to make any of the things more interactive. And then we can use this computer graphics in all stages of our learning, as well as so it makes a result more precise. How does it makes our result more precise? It helps to give more precise result. How it is? I said you before that whenever we want to analyze the data, if it is in graphical form or otherwise if it is in a pictorial form, it will be more efficient, correct? So fantastic, Megha. So through charts, bars, it may be anything. So whenever we want to analyze the data, whenever we want to manipulate the data, so it is very much better to go through this graphics, correct? So that by doing that, we can get a more precise result rather than the textual analysis, okay? And of course, by doing all these things, it lowers the analysis risk, as well as it will going to lower the design cost as well. Okay, so design cost. So I'm not talking about the design cost in the sense, I'm not talking about the graphics which we will going to invest a certain amount in order to design, right? Not that one. So whatever the result, what we will going to get, that cost will be reduced because of this computer graphics. Okay, and it will going to enhance our ability to understand the data. Okay, whenever I just said you, so whenever we want to analyze the data, whenever we want to understand the data, so it is better to go through this graphics, right? So that this computer graphics, it helps us to enhance, it will going to enhance our ability to understand data. Ability to understand data. Okay, so and many more advantages. So anyhow, I'll just stop it over here. So we have so many advantages, like say for example, I want to improvise or otherwise increase the productivity, so we can go with computer graphics. If at all, if I want to produce animations, we can so we can use this computer graphics like this. So there are so many advantages. So we will just see the next topic, and this is the very first topic under syllabus, that is video display devices. Okay, shall we start with this? You people are ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine, fantastic. So now, see, till now, what we learned is we just tried to understand what is computer graphic, what are its applications, what are its advantages, that's it. Fine. So now what we are doing, we are starting to learn the very first concept of our syllabus, that is video display devices. Okay. We are focusing on learning display devices. What does this display device tell? Whether it is an input device or output device? Video display devices. We are talking about output devices, right? Yes or no? Yes, fantastic. It is an output device. Okay, so we are talking about, so we have so many display devices apart from the picture what you people can see here, but still I'm starting with the CRT monitors, otherwise what I can say, CRT tube. Okay, whatever what you people can see, I'm starting with this because of the intention that whatever the monitors or whatever the display screens what you're going to see, so the basic idea is taken from the CRT tubes itself. Okay, so that is the reason I'm going to start with the CRT. So basically, what is this video display device? What is this display system? We will try to understand what is display system first of all. See, it is widely and commonly used computer system to display the computer output generation through the operations and to display the input given by the input devices to the computer system. See, in a simple words, what I can say, display device is output device which will going to display the output which is generated by a computer. Okay, so here what we are learning is all about the cathode ray tube. Okay, so it's a primary output device in a graphic system. So whatever what we are learning over here, it is that is the cathode ray tube, or otherwise any of the display device. It is a primary output device. Okay, it is a primary output device. Okay, in a graphic system, it is a video monitor, which is the primary output device. It is a video monitor, what do we say? Okay, see, of course, you people may ask why she is taking CRT monitor at first. See, although many technologies exist today, the operations of most of the video monitors, it is based upon the standard CRT design itself. Whatever the thing, what we will going to learn now, so it is a basis for many of the video monitors. Okay, so that is the reason why do we try to understand the CRT monitors first of all. So coming to the CRT, it is just a technology which is used in the device. The technology which is used in the device, it is called basically as a cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, the technology what we're going to use here is cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, so this is the technology what we are using here in this CRT tubes. Okay, so it is a technology used in this device is called as cathode ray oscilloscope. So, and of course, what is this cathode ray oscilloscope? It is nothing but a scientific name for a type of TV. Okay, in the past years there was a TV like this, so which whose name is cathode ray oscilloscope. So the same technology which we are using here in this CRT. Okay, so now coming to this particular CRT tube. So whatever what you people can see here is a vacuum tube. What do we say? So we're going to call it as a vacuum tube. So what are the components? What you can see here? You can see connector pin. You can see here base and then focusing system, electron gun, horizontal depletion plates, vertical depletion plates, phosphorus coated the screen over here. Okay, and here you can see the electron beam. So these are some components of this CRT screen. Okay, so of this particular vacuum tube. And see, it is not simply a vacuum tube, it is very much powerful. How it is powerful, we will going to see. We shall understand how it is powerful. Okay, so coming to the primary component over here, it is an electronic gun. See, you people can see only the electronic gun here in this picture or in this diagram, correct? Inside this particular electron gun, so there will be like this. See, after the base like this, so you people can see sorry. Yes. See, here inside this electron gun, you people can see the cathode, okay, the cathode like this. So here, this is the cathode, what I can say, okay, and here you people can see the control grid. What do we say? It is a control grid, okay, and there will be a filament. Okay, there will be a filament like this, and after this control grid, we people can observe a hook like this. Okay, the hook like this. So it can be seen like this, and we will going to call it as accelerating node. What do we say? Accelerating node. Okay, it is an accelerating node. And we people can see focusing system. So inside this electron gun, we people can see these components, which are those. One is cathode, another one is control grid, and another one is accelerating node. Apart from this electron gun, there is another one component called focusing system. Okay, and then otherwise we will going to call it as a focusing anode as well. Okay, we're going to call it as focusing anode, and then there is an horizontal depletion plates and vertical depletion plates. Okay, so now we will try to understand what is the role of each and every component over here. Okay, you people are following me? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine. So now we will see. We will just start. See, the primary component over here, okay, which is the primary component over here is, it is control grid. The primary component of this vacuum tube is, so the very first one is control grid and another one is cathode. Why do we call it as a primary component? It is because, see here, there will be an heating filament inside this cathode. There will be an heating filament. Okay, so there is an heating filament which will going to produce heat. Okay, so inside this cathode, once the current is passed to this heating filament, it will going to produce us the heat. Okay, so once the heat is generated, or once this electron gets heated up, okay, what it will going to do? It will going to start ejecting out of the cathode filament. So the electrons will going to start to eject out of the cathode filament over here. And here, what is the role of control grid? Control grid, it will going to controls the electrons which is ejected from the cathode. Okay, so as you people know, this is the vacuum tube, right? So if there is no control grid, who is going to control the electron which is ejected from the cathode? There should be something to control the electrons inside this particular electron gun itself, correct? So that in order to control that one, we have control grid. Okay, so control grid, it will going to control the electrons over here itself. Okay, so it will not allow it to disperse in the vacuum. Okay, so that is the role of control grid. After that what happens? So here we will going to take accelerating node then. So what happens over here? So the stream of electrons which is generated, will be ejected out of electronic gun, and then it will be passed in this filament. Remember, so the stream of some negatively charged electrons, it will be accelerated towards the phosphorus screen. Okay, it will going to get accelerated towards the phosphorus screen by supplying some high voltage. Okay, see here, so there is a filament over here, correct? So it will going to accelerate like this. Fine, so accelerate towards what? Accelerate towards phosphorus coated screen. So the acceleration, it will going to be generated. Who will going to produce the acceleration over here? Here I said you that inside this electron gun, there will be a component called accelerating node, right? So this accelerating node, what it will going to do? So it will going to controls, or otherwise accelerates the electrons which is produced through this electron beam. Fine. So the next component, it is focusing anode. Okay, so it is a focusing system. So why do we use this focusing system? So just to maintain this consistency, it should just move, the electrons has to move in the particular path, and then it should produce a fine image. Okay, it should produce a fine image. That is the reason why do we use this focusing system. What it will going to do? It will going to force the electronic beam. It will going to force the electronic beam to converge on the small space. To converge on the spot on screen. Okay, so what happens when it converges on the spot on the screen? So it will going to produce us the fine image. Okay, a good quality image on the particular screen. If at all we see some flickerings or the quality of image is not proper or not good, so then there will be a problem with focusing system itself. Okay, so what is the main aim of using this focusing system or focusing anode? It is producing a fine or this good quality image on the screen. That's it. Okay, so the next component what we are going to have, what we're going to have here, it is horizontal depletion plates and vertical depletion plates. So what is this horizontal depletion plates and vertical depletion plates we're going to do is, so these are two pairs of coils which you people can see. Okay, here the pairs of coils are used. So one coil will be mounted on another one, which you people can observe over here. So that is called horizontal depletion plates. Okay, so and another one pair will be of opposite two sides. Okay, so one is on the another, this is horizontal, and another one is on the opposite sides, that is vertical. Okay, so here some magnetic field will be produced by both of these pairs so that whenever the magnetic field is produced over here, okay, whenever the magnetic field is produced over here, the force will be generated on the electron beam. Okay, so here force will be generated. So the direction which will be perpendicular in both the direction will be converges over here. Okay, so there should be certain force through which the electron has to pass through this electron beam, correct? So who is going to create that force? The magnet, because of the magnetic field which is generated by this plates, or that is depletion plates, whatever what we have maintained, will going to create that force. Okay, so that force makes this electron beam to carry the electrons and then create the image on the screen. Okay, so this is how we will going to get a fine image or a good quality image on the phosphorus coated screen. Okay, so this is about your CRT, how does it works and all. So and after this we have to understand certain properties of this video monitors. So coming to this properties of this video monitors.
Excuse me, ma'am, I have a question. Excuse me.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, there was a question in 2017 about this vertical and horizontal trays. So how we are going to differentiate on which direction they are going to reflect? This question was about like on the left side, on the right side, vertical and horizontal.
Can you please repeat the question once again? Otherwise, can you please repeat?
Actually, I am saying that you just tell that there are two sided plates, one is horizontal and one is vertical deflection plates. Yeah. So the question was that on which direction, like on the left side, on the right side, electron gets reflected while returning back to the tube. So how we are going to differentiate on the behalf of vertical and horizontal, like in which direction vertical deflection plates are going to work and in which direction horizontal deflection plates are going to work?
Okay, I'll just clear your doubt. So give me certain time. So I'm going to complete this properties. Okay, I'll just tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So now see, coming to this properties of video controller. Okay, so there are certain properties of video controller over here. So the very first one, it is persistence. Okay, and the next one, it is resolution, and it is aspect ratio. Okay, so now coming to this properties. Okay, very first one, it is persistence. What is persistence? See, it is just a duration of phosphorus. Okay, so what is the duration? What is the duration of this particular phosphorus? It will be termed as persistence actually. Okay, it is duration of phosphorus. Whenever the image is created on the screen, so for how long it will going to be visible. Okay, that is called persistence. And another one is resolution. It is used to describe the number of pixels that are used in image, display image. Okay, the number of pixels we will use. Number of pixels used in display image. Okay, and the next one is aspect ratio. It is just width to the ratio of width to height. Okay, ratio of width to height. Okay, and of course we will going to represent this aspect ratio as a width unit divided by height unit as well. So these are the properties of the video controller. Okay. And here I had given certain text or otherwise the notes or short notes of the CRT screen or otherwise with the vacuum tube, whatever what we are learning. So which you people can go through. So just check with these questions, which is the previous year questions, okay, which I had taken. And I'm going to answer your question as well. So try to understand this two questions, try to answer these two questions. And later we're going to take up this question what the student has asked over here. Okay, so which of the following statement is or correct? So persistent is term used to describe the duration of phosphorus. The control electrodes is used to turn electron beam on or off. The electron gun creates a source of electrons which are focused into narrow beam directed at the face of CRT, and all of the above. Try to
All
answer
of
this
the above,
question.
ma'am. All of the above.
Yes, all of you? All of the above is the right answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is correct. Very good. All of the above is the right answer over here. And the next one. Which of the following is the component of CRT?
ABCD?
Which of the following is the component of CRT? Yes.
ABCD, ma'am.
Electron gun was there? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Electron gun was there. Coated screen was also there. Focusing electrode was also there.
So which was the right option?
ABC.
It is ABC.
ABCD.
Yes, fine. Yes, fine.